They're just train tracks, but they form an outer perimeter to a section of the city where 7,000 urban dwellers live in what's known as Denver's largest food desert. Lots of good junk food opportunities here, but it's been hard to find a fresh vegetable anywhere until now.
This is really the proof of concept space where we've started doing our growing to begin with this year.
Kobe Gould is executive director of the Grow House. Here he's trying to teach young people how to take control of their diet and health by raising fresh vegetables in an urban inner city garden.
When we talk about food in particular, the area is 2.5 miles away from the closest grocery store, which means that it's quite a trek, and that's across train tracks, highways. A big focus for the Grow House is improving access to fruits and vegetables. So really it's about getting fresh, healthy food right here and producing it on a scale that really does make a dent.
Gould and his colleagues have turned an old greenhouse into a space to grow food for this neighborhood, where 28% of the population live in poverty. They've started small, but their dreams are big.
So what this space here will be is a commercial scale growing operation, and it'll be mostly lettuce and green production, as well as some peppers. And we'll be able to produce on this scale about 1,800 heads of lettuce a week.
Grow House is one of a growing number of urban agriculture sites around the country, all part of a movement to empower people to fight back against the fast food and mom and pop stores that crowd their neighborhoods. Will Allen is a national leader of the urban garden movement. He founded Growing Power in Milwaukee.
In this Good Food Revolution, we are intentionally scaling up so we can have more locally grown food and get it to our most vulnerable in our community.
What we really wanted to do this summer was just kind of give you a launching off point.
This past summer, Grow House spent 8 weeks teaching young people in the community how to grow their own food and how to develop their own neighborhood food systems. The program is called Seed to Seed. And the kids are also learning what to do with the produce once it comes out of the ground.
So doing cooking classes, doing growing classes, children actually seeing where their food's coming from and feeling like they have some ownership over it as well. I think really makes you feel like, oh, this is my food. This is where my food comes from. And then you're actually excited about eating it. It's not just, some salad that your mom plopped down on the table.
One of the Seed to Seed graduates, Cherie Brown, says being at the Grow House changed her outlook on food.
I've never eaten something that I've had a hand in growing up until now, and that has been a really kind of life-changing experience, and taking the intimidation out of growing my own food. So I cannot wait to, start my own garden.
Allen says Brown is not unusual, that once young people grow their own food, their eating habits also improve.
We would feed those kids that food on a regular basis, say at least three times a week. And then you started to see that transformation take place where these kids who were eating at McDonald's and Burger King 3 or 4 times a week now wanting to eat healthier food.
The Grow House just won a $50,000 grant from the Maxwell House Coffee Company to expand its operations later this year.